Today at work, I feel a little nervous because my tasks are new and unfamiliar.
I understand that feeling well because starting new tasks at work often creates tension inside.
When I feel nervous, my shoulders become tight and my thoughts move very fast.
That happens to me at school meetings, especially when I must speak English clearly.
At work, I sometimes worry about making mistakes in front of my manager.
I worry too at school because teachers and classmates listen carefully when I speak.
Talking about these feelings helps me feel less pressure during the workday.
Yes, sharing feelings openly can make school days feel lighter and more comfortable.
In the morning, I feel calm, but stress slowly grows as work becomes busy.
My stress usually increases before exams or important group discussions at school.
When stress grows, I try to breathe slowly and relax my hands.
That is a good habit because breathing slowly helps control emotions and tension.
Sometimes I feel tired and quiet after many meetings at work.
I feel the same after long classes, especially when lessons require strong focus.
If I feel tired, I tell myself it is okay to rest later.
That is healthy thinking because everyone needs rest after mental effort.
At work, I feel happy when my manager says I did well.
Positive feedback at school also makes me feel proud and motivated.
On stressful days, I remind myself that learning takes time and patience.
I remind myself too because no student learns everything perfectly.
Sometimes I feel shy asking questions during meetings at work.
I feel shy in class, but asking questions helps me understand better.
When I finally ask, I usually feel relief inside.
Relief is a nice feeling, especially after holding worries for a long time.
At work, I sometimes feel pressure to finish tasks quickly.
At school, pressure comes from homework deadlines and test schedules.
When pressure feels heavy, I try to organize my tasks clearly.
Organizing tasks helps me reduce stress and feel more in control.
I feel frustrated when technology does not work properly at work.
I feel frustrated too when online lessons freeze or disconnect suddenly.
Talking with coworkers helps me release some frustration.
Talking with friends at school helps me feel supported and understood.
Some days I feel confident and ready to face challenges.
Confidence grows when practice and preparation become part of daily routine.
At work, confidence helps me speak more clearly and calmly.
At school, confidence helps me answer questions without too much fear.
I notice my mood changes depending on workload and rest.
My mood also changes when I sleep well or feel rushed.
When I feel overwhelmed, I take short breaks to reset my mind.
Short breaks at school help me refocus and reduce emotional tension.
I feel grateful when coworkers listen kindly to my concerns.
I feel grateful when teachers show patience and understanding.
Expressing feelings at work feels difficult but important.
Expressing feelings at school feels scary but helpful.
When I speak honestly, I feel lighter inside afterward.
Honest words help emotions move instead of staying trapped.
At work, I am learning to manage stress little by little.
At school, I am learning to understand my emotions better each day.
Even small progress makes me feel encouraged and hopeful.
Yes, small steps matter and show we are growing.
Talking with you makes my feelings feel normal and acceptable.
Talking together reminds me that everyone experiences stress sometimes.
Tomorrow, I will try to stay calm during busy moments at work.
Tomorrow, I will try to be kind to myself during school challenges.
Thank you for listening and sharing your school experiences with me.
Thank you too, because sharing work feelings helps me learn and feel connected.
At work today, I felt nervous before a presentation because many people were watching closely.
At school, I feel nervous too when teachers ask questions suddenly in front of classmates.
When people watch me, my heart beats faster and my voice sometimes becomes softer.
My voice also becomes quieter when I feel unsure about my answers.
I try to remind myself that mistakes are part of learning at work.
Teachers often say the same thing, and it helps reduce pressure in class.
During busy hours, I feel stressed when emails arrive very quickly.
During exams, stress increases when time feels short and questions feel difficult.
I notice stress in my body, especially in my neck and back.
I notice stress in my stomach when I worry too much.
When stress appears, I try to stretch my body slowly.
Stretching helps me too, especially between long study sessions.
Sometimes I feel proud when I finish difficult tasks successfully.
I feel proud when I understand lessons that once felt confusing.
Pride gives me energy to continue working with confidence.
Pride motivates me to study harder and trust myself more.
At work, teamwork helps reduce my emotional pressure.
At school, group work helps me feel less alone.
When coworkers support me, my stress feels lighter.
When classmates support me, learning feels safer and easier.
I feel tired when meetings last too long without breaks.
I feel tired when classes continue for many hours.
When tired, my patience becomes shorter than usual.
When tired, I feel more emotional and sensitive.
I try to rest properly after work to balance my feelings.
I try to relax after school by listening to music.
Music helps me calm down after stressful workdays.
Music helps me release tension after busy school days.
Sometimes I feel frustrated when my ideas are misunderstood.
I feel frustrated too when teachers misread my intentions.
When frustration happens, I practice speaking more clearly.
I practice explaining my thoughts slowly and simply.
Clear communication reduces confusion and emotional stress.
Clear words help others understand feelings better.
I feel relieved when problems are solved peacefully.
I feel relieved when school conflicts end calmly.
Relief brings a sense of comfort and safety.
Relief makes my body feel lighter and relaxed.
I try to stay positive even when work feels overwhelming.
I try staying positive when schoolwork feels heavy.
Positive thinking helps control my emotions.
Positive thinking helps reduce negative feelings.
Sometimes I feel disappointed when results are not good.
Sometimes I feel disappointed too when grades are lower than expected.
Disappointment teaches me to improve next time.
Disappointment reminds me to study differently.
I feel hopeful when I see progress in myself.
I feel hopeful when learning slowly becomes easier.
Hope makes challenges feel possible.
Hope gives strength during stressful moments.
At work, emotions change throughout the day.
At school, emotions change from class to class.
Understanding emotions helps me manage stress better.
Understanding emotions helps me grow as a student.
I am learning to express feelings calmly at work.
I'm learning to express feelings clearly at school.
Talking about emotions makes work life healthier.
Talking about emotions makes school life easier.
I feel encouraged when conversations feel honest.
Honest conversations build trust and comfort.
Sharing feelings helps me feel less alone.
Conversations like this help normalize emotions.
Yes, they remind me emotions are part of daily life.
At work today, I felt a mix of excitement and pressure because new responsibilities were assigned.
At school, I felt excited too, but pressure appeared when teachers explained upcoming projects.
Excitement gives energy, but pressure can slowly turn into stress.
I feel the same when many assignments come at once.
I try balancing excitement and pressure by planning my tasks carefully.
Planning helps me see work clearly instead of feeling overwhelmed.
When plans are clear, my emotions feel more stable.
Clear plans help me stay calm during busy school weeks.
Sometimes I feel frustrated when plans change suddenly at work.
I feel frustrated too when schedules change without warning.
Sudden changes make me feel uneasy and tense.
Changes make me worry about finishing tasks on time.
I remind myself that flexibility is important in work life.
Teachers say flexibility helps students handle challenges better.
When I accept changes, stress feels less heavy.
Acceptance helps me relax emotionally.
At work, I feel anxious before speaking in meetings.
At school, I feel anxious before presentations.
Anxiety makes my thoughts race quickly.
Anxiety makes my hands feel cold.
I calm anxiety by focusing on slow breathing.
Breathing helps me control nervous feelings too.
After speaking, I often feel relief and pride.
After presenting, relief feels very strong.
Relief allows my body to relax again.
Relief helps me smile and feel confident.
I feel supported when coworkers listen patiently.
I feel supported when classmates listen kindly.
Support reduces emotional pressure greatly.
Support makes learning safer and more enjoyable.
Sometimes I feel tired of balancing emotions at work.
I feel tired of managing emotions at school.
Emotional balance requires practice and patience.
Patience helps me grow emotionally.
When I rest properly, my emotions feel lighter.
Rest helps me return to school refreshed.
Sleep plays a big role in emotional health.
Good sleep improves my mood greatly.
When tired, small problems feel bigger.
When tired, I feel more sensitive.
I try reminding myself that feelings pass with time.
Remembering that helps me stay calm.
At work, I feel happy when teamwork goes well.
At school, teamwork makes tasks less stressful.
Cooperation reduces emotional tension.
Cooperation builds trust between people.
I feel motivated when goals are realistic.
Realistic goals reduce school stress.
Achieving small goals improves my confidence.
Small successes motivate me to continue learning.
I feel disappointed when results are slow.
I feel disappointed when progress feels small.
I remind myself that growth takes time.
Growth happens slowly but surely.
At work, expressing feelings helps prevent burnout.
At school, expressing feelings helps emotional health.
Talking openly creates understanding.
Understanding builds emotional strength.
I am learning to respect my feelings.
I am learning to accept my emotions.
Emotional awareness improves daily work life.
Emotional awareness improves daily school life.
Conversations like this help me feel balanced.
Yes, they help me feel emotionally supported.
Today at work, I noticed my mood changed as tasks became more complex.
Today at school, my mood changed when lessons became more challenging.
Complex tasks sometimes make me feel uncertain and slightly anxious.
Difficult lessons make me feel unsure about my abilities.
When uncertainty appears, I try reminding myself of past successes.
Remembering past success helps me feel more confident too.
Confidence grows slowly through repeated effort and patience.
Patience helps me accept mistakes during learning.
I feel calmer when I accept that learning is not always smooth.
Accepting mistakes makes school feel less stressful.
At work, I feel pressure when deadlines approach quickly.
At school, deadlines also increase pressure and tension.
I manage deadline pressure by breaking tasks into smaller steps.
Breaking tasks helps me feel more organized and calm.
Organization gives me a sense of control over my workday.
Control over tasks reduces emotional stress at school.
Sometimes I feel overwhelmed when many responsibilities overlap.
I feel overwhelmed when homework and exams happen together.
When overwhelmed, I pause and prioritize important tasks.
Prioritizing tasks help me focus better.
Relief when I complete important work on time feels great.
Completing assignments early makes me feel relaxed.
Relief allows my mind to rest after pressure.
Relief helps me recharge emotionally.
I feel grateful when colleagues understand my workload.
I feel grateful when teachers understand my situation.
Understanding from others reduces emotional strain.
Support makes stressful days easier to manage.
Sometimes I feel discouraged when progress feels slow.
I feel discouraged when improvement takes time.
During discouraging moments, encouragement becomes very important.
Encouragement helps me continue trying.
I encourage myself by celebrating small achievements.
Celebrating small achievements builds motivation.
Motivation keeps me moving forward despite challenges.
Motivation helps me stay positive at school.
I feel happier when work feels meaningful.
I feel happier when lessons connect to real life.
Meaningful work improves emotional satisfaction.
Real-life examples make learning enjoyable.
At work, I sometimes feel quiet when I'm tired.
At school, tiredness makes me less talkative.
When quiet, I listen more carefully to others.
Listening helps me learn without pressure.
I feel calm when conversations feel respectful.
Respectful conversations make me feel safe.
Emotional safety helps me express feelings openly.
Emotional safety helps me speak honestly.
I am learning to balance work responsibilities and emotions.
I am learning to balance school demands and feelings.
Balance improves my mental health at work.
Balance improves my happiness at school.
Talking about emotions helps me reflect clearly.
Reflection helps me understand myself better.
Understanding myself reduces emotional confusion.
Self-understanding improves confidence.
I feel hopeful when I see steady improvement.
Hope keeps me motivated every day.
Each day teaches me something new about emotions.
Each day helps me grow emotionally.
Sharing these thoughts makes me feel connected.
Yes, sharing makes me feel supported and understood.
Today at work, I noticed my mood changed after completing a difficult task successfully.
Today at school, my mood changed when a lesson became more challenging.
Success, even small success, helps reduce stress and builds confidence.
Small success makes learning feel rewarding and enjoyable.
When I feel confident, I speak more clearly with coworkers.
When I feel confident, I answer questions more comfortably in class.
Clear communication helps reduce misunderstandings at work.
Clear communication helps teachers understand students better.
At work, I sometimes feel stressed when multitasking for long periods.
At school, multitasking makes me feel mentally tired.
Mental tiredness affects my emotional balance.
Tiredness makes it harder to stay focused.
I take short breaks to reset my emotions.
Short breaks help me stay calm during long study sessions.
Calm moments improve my productivity.
Calm moments improve my understanding.
I feel supported when my manager listens patiently.
I feel supported when teachers listen kindly.
Feeling heard reduces frustration.
Feeling heard increases trust.
I feel grateful for supportive conversations at work.
I feel grateful for kind conversations at school.
Gratitude improves my emotional outlook.
Gratitude helps me stay positive.
When stress builds, I try focusing on one task.
Focusing on one subject helps me feel less overwhelmed.
Single task focus reduces mental pressure.
Focus improves learning efficiency.
I sometimes feel worried about making mistakes publicly.
I worry too when answering questions aloud.
I remind myself mistakes help learning.
Teachers remind us mistakes are normal.
Accepting mistakes reduces fear.
Acceptance improves confidence.
I feel relaxed when expectations are clear.
Clear instructions make school less stressful.
Unclear expectations increase anxiety.
Confusion creates unnecessary worry.
I try asking questions to reduce confusion.
Asking questions helps me feel more secure.
Security allows me to perform better at work.
Security helps me participate more in class.
I feel encouraged when progress is recognized.
Recognition motivates me to continue learning.
Motivation improves my emotional resilience.
Motivation helps me handle challenges calmly.
I feel balanced when work and rest are equal.
Balance between study and rest improves mood.
Emotional balance supports long-term well-being.
Emotional balance helps me enjoy learning.
Reflecting on feelings helps me grow.
Reflecting helps me understand emotions clearly.
Growth comes from awareness and patience.
Patience supports emotional development.
Sharing experiences makes work life healthier.
Sharing experiences makes school life easier.
Today, at school, I felt nervous before my English presentation in front of the class.
I understand, David. I also feel nervous when the teacher asks me to answer questions aloud.
Nervous feelings make my hands sweat and my heart beat faster than usual.
My heart beats faster too, and sometimes my voice becomes quieter when I feel nervous.
I try to take deep breaths to calm myself before speaking.
Deep breathing helps me feel more confident and less anxious during class.
When I speak clearly, I usually feel relief and pride afterward.
Relief feels very strong, especially when classmates understand what I say.
Sometimes I feel stressed when multiple assignments are due in the same week.
I feel stressed too, especially when homework, projects, and tests happen together.
Stress makes focusing on one task at a time more difficult.
I also find it hard to focus when my mind worries about deadlines.
I try organizing my homework and projects to manage stress better.
Planning tasks helps me feel less overwhelmed and more prepared for class.
When I complete important assignments, I feel proud and satisfied.
Small successes at school make me feel happy and motivated to continue.
I sometimes feel disappointed if my grades are lower than expected.
Disappointment is normal, but I remind myself that improvement takes time.
Feeling disappointed teaches me to try different strategies next time.
Yes, disappointment helps me learn patience and problem-solving skills.
I feel happy when teachers praise my effort rather than just results.
Praise for effort encourages me to continue studying and practicing English.
I feel confident when I understand lessons before others do.
Confidence grows slowly when I practice speaking and completing exercises regularly.
Sometimes I feel shy asking questions in class because I worry about mistakes.
I feel shy too, but asking questions helps me understand better.
I feel relief when teachers answer my questions kindly.
Relief allows me to focus on learning without extra worry. At school, I notice my emotions change depending on lessons and activities.
My mood also changes with subjects I like or find difficult.
Enjoying a lesson makes me feel energetic and willing to participate.
Enjoyable activities reduce stress and improve my focus.
When lessons are difficult, I feel tension in my mind and body.
Tension makes it harder to listen and remember information.
I try to relax by taking short breaks or stretching quietly.
Stretching and small breaks help me calm my mind during long classes.
I feel supported when classmates explain lessons in simple words.
Classmates' support helps me understand difficult topics without stress.
Sharing ideas in group work makes learning more interactive and fun.
Group work also helps reduce anxiety about speaking alone.
I feel motivated when I see my progress in English over time.
Motivation grows when I notice improvement in speaking and writing.
Sometimes I feel tired after many hours of studying.
I feel tired too, and my concentration becomes weaker.
When tired, I remind myself to rest properly to regain energy.
Rest helps me stay attentive and reduce stress for the next lesson.
Feeling tired sometimes makes me more emotional than usual.
Yes, emotions feel stronger when my mind and body are exhausted.
I try to express feelings calmly to avoid conflicts in group activities.
Expressing feelings calmly helps classmates work together peacefully.
I feel happy when my answers are understood and appreciated.
I feel happy too when teachers and friends notice my effort.
Positive feedback reduces anxiety and boosts confidence in class.
Encouragement helps me speak more naturally and without fear.
I sometimes feel worried about upcoming tests or presentations.
I feel worried too, especially when I feel unprepared.
Preparing early helps reduce worry and makes me feel more confident.
Preparation gives me control and decreases stress before exams.
I feel proud when I complete difficult tasks successfully.
Small successes at school make me feel proud and motivated to try more.
I notice my mood improves when I help classmates understand lessons.
Helping others also makes me feel useful and happy.
I feel relaxed during free time between classes.
Breaks are important to recharge and reduce emotional tension.
At school, expressing gratitude to teachers and friends makes me feel positive.
Gratitude creates a friendly and supportive environment for everyone.
I feel relieved when school day ends smoothly and tasks are done.
Relief helps me rest and feel ready for the next day.
Sometimes I feel anxious when I have to speak in front of the whole class.
I feel anxious too, but practicing before helps reduce fear.
Practicing answers and sentences improves my confidence gradually.
Confidence grows each time I participate successfully.
I feel satisfied when I finish homework and understand the lesson clearly.
Satisfaction makes learning feel rewarding and encourages further study.
I feel calm when I share ideas and listen carefully to others.
Listening carefully helps me understand classmates' opinions better.
Respectful communication reduces misunderstandings and emotional tension.
Respectful words create a positive and supportive classroom atmosphere.
I feel hopeful when teachers encourage me to keep improving.
Hope motivates me to study and try my best each day.
Learning gradually helps me manage stress and emotions naturally.
Gradual learning builds confidence and emotional stability.
Talking about feelings with friends helps me feel supported.
Sharing experiences reminds me I am not alone at school.
Expressing feelings calmly creates trust with classmates.
Trust makes group activities more comfortable and effective.
Today, I walked around my hometown and I felt calm seeing familiar streets and friendly faces.
I feel the same in my hometown because everything feels safe and comfortable to me.
Walking near the river always helps me relax and enjoy the quiet scenery.
I like sitting in the park and watching children play happily around me.
Sometimes I feel nostalgic remembering my childhood when I pass old houses in the neighborhood.
Nostalgia makes me smile, especially when I see my old school or playground.
I feel happy when neighbors greet me with warm smiles and kind words.
Friendly greetings make me feel included and appreciated in my hometown.
Visiting local markets brings excitement and reminds me of my favorite foods.
I enjoy visiting markets too because I can see fresh fruits and chat with sellers.
Walking through familiar streets helps me feel safe and less worried about daily life.
Safety gives me confidence to explore and enjoy the environment.
Sometimes I feel peaceful sitting by the lake and listening to birds singing.
Nature always calms me, especially when I hear the wind through the trees.
I feel proud when I see community members helping each other kindly.
Seeing kindness makes me feel hopeful about my hometown and people around me.
I notice emotions change when I walk in busy streets versus quiet areas.
I feel excited in busy streets, but calm in quiet parks.
The familiar smells of local bakeries make me feel happy inside.
I love smells from local food shops. It reminds me of home and family.
Sometimes I feel relaxed when I walk slowly and enjoy small details around me.
Slow walking gives me time to think and appreciate my surroundings.
Seeing children play freely makes me feel joyful and lighthearted.
Watching laughter reminds me of my childhood and happy memories.
I feel grateful for quiet corners where I can read or relax.
Quiet spaces help me recharge mentally and emotionally.
Visiting old buildings reminds me of history and traditions in my hometown.
Traditions make me feel connected to my culture and community.
Sometimes I feel inspired by local artists and musicians in the streets.
Art and music bring joy and make my walks more enjoyable.
Feeling connected to my hometown improves my overall mood and emotional well-being.
Connection gives me a sense of belonging and comfort.
Sometimes I feel energetic when walking on sunny streets with friends or family.
Walking with others makes exploration more fun and emotionally uplifting.
I feel curious when discovering new shops or places I have never visited before.
Curiosity motivates me to learn more about my hometown and its people.
Talking with neighbors gives me happiness and reduces any stress I feel.
Conversations with neighbors in my hometown feel warm and reassuring.
I feel proud when I see my hometown improving and becoming cleaner or more organized.
Pride grows when I notice community projects and teamwork.
Sometimes I feel reflective walking alone, thinking about past experiences and future plans.
Reflection helps me understand myself and my feelings more clearly.
Feeling the natural environment, like trees and rivers, calms my mind.
Nature always reminds me to slow down and enjoy simple pleasures.
I feel cheerful when local children smile or wave while passing by.